Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Cold Killer. Uh, it's been a while since I've made a video. I mean, just recording my voice, basically, because I've recorded, I just been so lazy and I don't like this part because, I'm not talking to anyone, I'm talking to myself. It's a bit weird. Uh, my last video that I did make sounded more depressing than I wanted it to because that wasn't supposed to be depressing. But thanks to all of you who showed your support, and thank you for just helping me through that time. Uh, this video is gonna be a lot more happier and have a better message than I guess that last one did. Also, uh, if you guys want to see some Minecraft videos on here, on this channel, I'll be happy to do that. I guess I'll record, do a live commentary on it, and then, you know, send it out, put it on YouTube for y'all. And we'll see how good that video does, and depending on how good it does, we'll determine if you guys want me to do it more or not. Basically, this video, I really wanted to make this one because I've been planning it out in my head for a week now because this one's pretty important to me. This is the reason I made my YouTube. And it's helping you guys because I want to help people in my life. In video games, everyone can relate to, or a lot of people can. I know I can because I've related to it my entire life. So, that's what I'm going to do. And I wanted to talk to you guys because I realized going throughout my life, times aren't always the best. Sometimes you can't have what you want. Sometimes you're having a difficult time in life and get really depressed. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I know what you're going through. I mean, life does get kind of tough, man. I mean, sometimes it just beats you and then you lay there on the ground and you're sitting there crying or something. You're doing something. You know? You're just not yourself. You don't know what's wrong. Or maybe you do. Because I knew what was wrong. But you don't know how to get back from that because you've been hurt badly. Like, maybe not physically, maybe emotionally, but you've been hurt. And it's kind of hard for you to process it and understand why you're feeling this way or how you can make yourself not feel this way. Because you can get to the point where you're like, I'm so sad, I'm so upset, and I just want all that to change and I want to help myself, but I don't know how I can. What can I do to make me from not feeling this way? And maybe everyone has at least once in their life gone through that. And maybe you struggle with it your entire life. Maybe you've had problems and every day you think of it. Every night when you go to sleep, it keeps you up. And that's kind of how it is for me. But that's not important. What's important is you guys. Because, as I said in my first video, no one in my family besides my mom really wanted to help me. No one wanted to help me at all. They'd admit it, they'd yell at me, and everything like that. And I know how it feels to be inside of a broken home. Like, you feel like nothing's going right for you. And it really gets to you. Like, you sit there and you wonder why it's me. What did I do to deserve this? And sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's just not your fault. Sometimes it's someone else's fault. And when it is your fault, you don't want it to be. And I know that because when it was my fault, I always wanted to blame it on something. I always wanted to say, it's not my fault, it's this guy's fault, it's the teacher's fault, it's anyone else's but mine. And you kind of get into that state of everyone's against me. You know? Like, most of you that have been through what I've been through, or have seen what I've seen, or done what I've done, get to that point and we say, it's their fault. They're all against me. It's not mine, but it's theirs. And, it seems like in life you have nothing going for you. But in reality, I wanted to tell you guys, if you are going through this, if you're doing anything like this, if you're self-harming, or if you have thoughts of suicide, this is why I made this channel, to help you. Because sometimes you can't talk to your parents about this. Sometimes your parents don't know what's going on in life. Sometimes they don't know how to help you in life. And maybe I don't know what you're going through. Maybe I don't know how to help you. But I have been through a lot, and I know how you feel. And it's really messed up, the amount of kids that go through this, and how many kids actually go through with their suicidal thoughts, and how many kids run away, and all that. And I'm only 16. I'm a kid myself, but I've seen it. I've thought of it. I've nearly done it. And I'm not saying that because I want you guys to feel bad for me. I'm saying it so you guys understand that I do relate with you. It is a difficult thing to get through because you look at yourself, you look at life, and you say, no one likes me. No one wants to hang out with me. No one loves me. And the thing is, no one did for the longest time. But you gotta love yourself before people can love you. And yes, you may not have friends, but you can always just, get through life. Because I don't care how many people will tell you to get over it, or to just stop complaining, because sometimes it's too hard to do that. Sometimes you can't do that, okay? Sometimes you just have to complain. Sometimes you have to make yourself and everyone around you realize that it's not your fault. And I promise to you guys, in some way, it isn't your fault. And when you get knocked down, don't just sit there and take that. Don't let people shove you around and tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. Nothing like that. Because I know how hard it is for you guys to get through things in life. Because I've been there. I don't want to sound like a broken record and just keep repeating myself, but I have. And maybe this is why it's so hard for me not to say I've been there, because it really hurts me deep down inside when you go on Facebook or anything, or you learn about some kid committed suicide, because that's terrible. It shouldn't have happened to him. And you know what? I just wanted to say to you guys, I am here for you. And last time I made a video, you guys were there for me. And that was amazing, and I really appreciate it. So if y'all have problems in life, please comment and think and reconsider your choices in life before you do anything. But this has been me, Cold Killer. See ya next time.